So, Oscar Minor Wieners.
Welcome to tonight's episode of the Dungeon Initiative, everybody, and happy Halloween weekend.
Drugs.
I expected a few more of those to go off, but it's okay. We're gonna move forward. We got a couple of things to cover tonight. It's gonna get pretty intense. Just gonna go ahead and announce thank you so much to Balance Martial Arts and Gaming for supporting our show and our live stream. You can catch us live on Twitch if you are right now, or you can even find us on Facebook as well under Balance Martial Arts and Gaming page.
What do you want?
You said we're going intense?
Yeah,
Yes.
this could get crazy.
Oh, intense.
Intense.
What
I thought
are
we were
you
going
here?
You need to lay off the mushrooms.
But they're fun.
Yes, they can be.
No.
You know what else is fun? B-Res coffee. Stay energized, guys. To get yourself a good cup of coffee, different flavors at brescoffee.com. Use the checkout code Captain Effie to get a 10% discount today. They are running promotions right now, so make sure you support the charity work that they're supporting. And yeah, that's all I have for that announcement. If you are local to this St. Pete area and you want to stop by a game store, Balance Martial Arts and Gaming is a great place to come. Other than that, anything else you guys wanted to mention, bring up? All right, with that.
Heavy crunch will disappear. Markets crawling through the shadows will be brought to light. If there's a blood dungeon, and if there's monster to be slain, then you know who will answer the call. The initiative, the Dungeon Initiative.
Just they all fall to the
Get it all Alright, when we left off, you guys were still separated, mostly gathering people from the Dungeon Initiative town in order to head back to the cave and try to find LeFay's body once again inside the Bloodstained Lair. Meanwhile, Fenrir, after having your long rest, you really discovered that the squirrels that are now living in the mansion were assaulted or murdered. One of them was murdered by a assailant that you believe to be a close enemy of yours. So Sweetwater is now on alert for a murderer as they scour around and try to find this person. You guys also planted a new berry tree that is now blossoming and growing in the yard of your new homes.
You know what made me think of? To reference Critical Role here, but the sun tree from the series.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It like reminded me of the sun tree. It
Um,
starts growing underground instead of the sunlight.
and shrinks back down.
It's a portal to
You put the
Oh god.
seed. You put the seed in backwards.
Oh god.
It's all Fenrir's fault.
Because I fisted the ground, okay? Yeah.
Without consent.
It's gotta be consensual. Nope, we're not doing that.
Big
So-
burly arm, just
Edward LeFay,
at the end of the day,
both
that's called
went with Ona.
Yeah.
And the others back to that little town outside of the Bloodstained Lake.
Yeah.
Upon arriving, you guys saw
They
that.
were a little ways out from it, considering that this is the
I mean, like there's the bay, comes back around, and there's like the opening out to open water.
Yeah.
The town is kind of like stationed right
Okay.
there. I mean, it's like a less than 10-minute walk to get over to where
Okay.
the pirates are currently. They have two large ships currently parked in the bay. One of them kind of turned with their broadside facing out toward the water, and the other side facing towards the cliff or the wall of the.
I mean, like I echoed, didn't you hear it?
Disappointment, haunted all the dreams. Yeah, son of a thing. is another ship parked kind of like facing directly into the bay,
Oh my God,
into the side of the hull.
Then when they get pirates, if they're not coordinated, they can
Uh,
go underwater,
so
up and down.
you guys notice with all your companions here, because you guys have the 8 volunteers, and you got Roran, and you also got Dory.
Yeah.
You want to see anything?
Um, 13 people go right now. Eddard should have known because the message between him and Jesse that Jesse informed him.
There's 14 of you actually.
14 right now?
You and LeFay, Riza, Ona,
Oh, that's right.
Roran, Dorian, and then the 8 volunteers. So they're there and they're like taking in the view. Obviously the town is still destroyed, and you know the villagers are trying to set up little homes, little tents and stuff, and try to be as comfortable as they can as they move ahead to repair the homes. Make a perception check. Oh, I heard it in my head.
Dice tray problems. You need a
I
dice
already
box.
roll. It doesn't matter. You have that now. Thank you.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Yeah. 21.
Well,
Yeah. she has a plus 12 on perception.
so amongst like all the
'Cause
villagers,
No, that's awesome.
so amongst all the villagers, you notice that like that old man that you guys had all seen before,
Mhm.
he's like standing kind of off towards where that like tree, that single tree is, off to the left of the town, and you notice that he's like sitting in what looks like the equivalent of a lawn chair, and he's like kind of like cranked back like this, and sitting next to him is what looks like could be his son, also kind of like kicked back as they're watching the pirates unload these little bits of treasure onto the ship, right?
Mhm.
And you notice that they're completely adorned in like jewelry and necklaces. He's even got a brand new hat with a big feather popping out of the top, and his son's just like picking grapes, and then he like freezes and he sees you.
Me? Just me?
And he leans into the old man, and he's just like,
Oh, what?
She's just like out loud, she's just like, okay.
one of the guys,
I didn't see that was falling at all, right?
no, Ash is he like one of the volunteers. He looks over and he's just like, "Fuck that guy looking at."
Me?
He like kind of like steps up like he's gonna do something.
No, he's looking at me.
What do we do?
Well, put up another portal. Yeah, it's going towards Sweetwater. Kind of just putting it like toward the front of the mansion, since I don't know exactly where you guys are at. That's actually where we are. Okay.
She also out of like
Roll
curiosity.
percentile that for me.
Percentile?
Yes, sir.
Out of like curiosity and stuff like that. She's kind of like approach. Like approach to see like why he keeps at her as he's like talking to Dad.
Is that a 0?
Yeah.
That's 80.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, it was funny.
You all come in inside out.
No, dude. At first, you open the portal and it's kind of hanging there, and you're just kind of like, on. And then a head pops through, and you see that it's Sam. Is this the way over? Eddard! Holy shit! And he like steps through,
Hey.
and then one after another, the night knocker steps through as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like, oh hey Eddard, good to see you. And they shake your hand. Hey LeFay, how's it going? High five! Psych!
and then behind them, Fenrir and
And
Zoe.
suddenly you have like what was it 8 guys that we sent out? No, 5. There was 5.
No, we're walking into the.
I think it's all like about 20 people now, right?
We've got a good little army going here.
We were heading to the front gate after the tree.
So yeah, you have way more volunteers now.
Okay.
Lefay, you notice that the that younger man that's over by the older man, he's like standing up from his chair, and he's like walking in the direction of where the cave is.
I forgot what these things
He seems to kind of be doing like one of these, like a looking back over his shoulder every once in a while.
You're very like just a little bit.
Like you're paying attention to that, and Reese is behind you, like, what happened to this place?
Oh, don't worry about
Oh,
it. Is that everyone? Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
gonna
where's Ben and Zoe?
We were just behind them.
Oh, you guys came through?
It's like I
Okay,
closed it
that
too
way.
early. That's all. Someone split.
You said it's the same one that was like kind of like looking at me and like
Yeah.
like that. Looks very suspicious.
Who?
The guy that's like walking very
So the old man looks like his son is like standing up looking over at you guys, and he's like like fast walking towards the cave entrance.
I don't know, but he saw me and he had this look in his face.
He starts to run.
Okay.
Go get him.
I'm gonna raid.
Obviously something.
She's just gonna be like, Riza, come with me.
Don't kill him though. Just bring him back
Yeah,
alive.
yeah. Riza, come with me.
Some of the volunteers from the town are just like, is it fighting time?
No.
No.
They're like
trying to
the
figure
night
out what's
knockers,
going
like
on.
they're standing in front of these
Where's
guys,
that old guy?
looking them over, and Sam like looks at you. Good thing you brought us.
Try to keep them
Right?
alive. Fenrir just walks past
Did
the
you bring
eight.
squirrels?
No, I had to leave them.
Making sure.
But if you're going ahead with Riza, the guy like goes from like the fast walk, notices you, and he just starts to kind of run. And at this point, he's like 40 feet in front of you.
Yeah, can I, what is it?
Dash.
Dash. Like,
Yeah.
like double my speed.
You can do that.
I'm gonna
Um,
run.
So you start booking it, and Riza's just kind of like falling behind, and she's like, "Yeah, hold him down for me when you get there, okay?" And
I'm
like,
just
you
gonna
see
tell-
her like taking out this little hammer.
No! Do not hurt him!
It turns into like an intimidating chase to like run.
Real quick, is there like something that like
It
maybe like,
turns to look
like the
Actually, make an
rope?
intimidation check.
I was gonna say, is
Do
there
it
like
with
a
advantage. You got Riza on your back.
Hey. Could it be higher? That's a 13.
14? You said intimidation?
Yeah.
15.
So, the guy's running. Are you yelling at him or anything? Calling him.
So you're like, hey!
He shoots an arrow at me. I'm just kidding. You call out, and he like turns, and he's like, ah.
Is there
And then, like, instead of like
yeah.
continuing on the line, he deviates and kind of turns left towards the forest.
I'm going to go towards the forest, but real quick, like as I'm like running, do I see maybe like a rope or something like that?
You don't have rope on you?
First, you don't have rope on you.
You have a bow.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have
say,
a bow.
have-
I was
You
gonna
don't
say,
need his
'cause I
ankle.
want to like kind of like trick them.
There's a rock.
Throws it back, hits him in the head.
Yeah, if you have rope on you, you can definitely do that.
Wait, actually,
If it's just over that,
Actually-
it's just to grapple at a distance.
I think I did
So,
last time I was
Be
on.
dexterity.
The last
Make
time
it
I
a
was
dexterity
on.
check.
It'd be
Something like that.
acrobatics versus athletics.
Said what is it?
It'd be your acrobatics versus his.
You're gonna get 20.
She might have it.
I hope so.
Is it higher than 20?
25.
Yeah, he starts turning,
Trust him.
and just as he's about to get to the forest line, he like what are you throwing the rope?
Yeah, just
Winging
go
this
like
thing?
that.
Full
Yeah.
lasso.
It just wraps around his ankles, hits his head on the tree.
Come here, boy. Oh God.
Are you gonna do that? Start pulling him in.
I'm just gonna give Teresa. I'm gonna give the part, but I'm just gonna tell him like.
She's like, yeah, perfect. If it doesn't work out, I'll hang him with.
How far out?
And like as he's getting dragged, all he sees is. And he's just like,
How far are they from the group?
at this point they're like, maybe like 60 feet, 60 to 80 feet away.
Does Zoe see this?
So in the distance, all you see is.
Zoe just gonna stare and then look at Fenrir.
Fenrir's already over there watching.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I figured that's what they
Zoe's
had.
gonna go up towards it.
Some of the volunteers are just like, she's impressed and single.
But
No.
Not even start.
Wait, who?
You?
Risa? Me?
Risa?
Probably.
But Zoe's gonna walk up and just like her head slightly. What are you doing?
Toward like Rizzo.
Yes,
Yeah, did you head over there?
yes.
Yeah, you're walking up, and like at this point, she's like straddled him, and she's tied this thing around him, and she's like got him all fastened down.
She's all
And she's like,
You're gonna see LaFay running like, yeah! Did you see me? Did you see how I threw it?
and this dude, like, even though he's pretty young, he's got like patchy skin, you know, little blotches of like patterns and stuff, like freckles, and then his hair, it almost looks like it's like falling out in some places, as he has like little patches in between all his curls.
Zoe's gonna kneel down, ignoring Lisa and LaFay.
Menacing.
No.
No.
Menacingly.
You want my rings? You want my rings? And want my jewelry?
No.
Just take it. You can have it all.
We don't want that.
Respectfully.
You just let me go.
Zoe's gonna go ahead and just ignore all of them as she's gonna
Respectfully.
like pull out
We
like
found
a
the
boyfriend
gold.
card and
They
just
took it
start
from
tapping
us.
where he hit his head.
Are you trying to give me a back?
No, not again. No.
In fact, he doesn't smell very good.
She's
He
not
smells like
really.
fish.
Create water.
That's fine. It's not a bother.
You brought Eris, right?
Yeah.
He's human.
Hmm?
He's human.
Yeah, he's human. Oh, okay.
I
I'm just
just
asking.
Punch him. Find out.
wanted.
Face
Why
it
were
out.
why were you looking at me like that? It's like you've seen me somewhere.
I wasn't looking at you. Why would I be looking
Why-
at you? I don't even know you.
Fenrir's just like standing there and he's like,
There's plenty of people that come through town all the time. You're nothing special. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm just going off of my own business.
Then why were you so?
This is not how you treat people. You don't just show up to my town and start tying me up like this.
Fenrir,
And then he looks up at Riza. Well, maybe.
is there a cliff
She's
nearby?
gonna take her sword out real quick. Hey,
Is there a cliff nearby?
I mean, there's like the face of
Yeah.
the cliff where you guys have come out
well,
of.
Fake is
So
jealous.
insecure.
Well, Fake gets
If you look at opposite
jealous.
direction, make me perception check.
She
I know he's got a
is.
crazy natural perception, but I still want him to.
No, it's not that. I wanted to roll insight on the guy that's talking.
Sure.
Did the old man move at all?
Now he's staring at you
If you're looking back
menacingly.
at the old man, he's like stood up now and he's got his cane in his hand.
I was already out walking.
He's like definitely looking in your direction. Where his son is getting manhandled. So you went over to him.
Yeah, I went over to him, but you can handle this.
Oh.
I don't wanna
18?
cut off anyone.
On insight, right?
Yeah.
And you're trying to see
If what he's saying is a lie. That he was actually looking right at the
I mean, yeah, he's definitely just fibbing and trying to get out of his current situation.
I rolled an 18 on my perception.
You're looking off and you just see the face of the cliff, and then like underneath it, I would say like this thing is towering up maybe about 100 feet, a little over 100 feet. And then there's that opening where you guys have come out.
How far?
At this point, close to 280 feet from where you guys are standing.
Okay.
Probably more, considering the water.
Fenrir like looks at him and goes, you know, I seem to come to find myself very good at interrogating somebody. and he's gonna grab him by how he has how Riza hogtied him, kind of like pick him up like a suitcase and start walking towards the cliff.
As you're carrying him, he's like, no, you don't want to just start coming over in this direction. They don't even want you here. They don't want anybody here. If they see you here, they're gonna start shooting.
Well, then who's here?
The captain and his men.
Can I continue?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. He like gets more and more steady. He's like leaning his head back, and he's looking up at like the ship specifically, the park there. You notice that there is kind of like a glint from a spyglass, as there are a couple of guys on the bow of the ship, kind of looking in your direction.
So who's this captain over here?
He's Captain June. He runs the place. But you really don't. You really don't want to mess with him. He's been after this treasure for a long time. Him and his family. It's like their birthright. In fact, it's not just him. The entire island's gonna be up in arms if you fuck with him.
Like, fuck with him as in he's their leader, or fuck with him as in he's the enemy? As I continue walking.
If I had to put a term to it, he's like the lord of the island.
He's a. I crisply start running.
It's him and two other guys, and there's a couple other captains, but they're not even here on the island. In fact, they haven't been around for a while. They might have moved on. You just don't want to piss off Captain June. He's that kind of guy. And right now, as we speak, and like as he's talking, you can hear like somebody call out from the ship, and they're very directly speaking to you, saying, "Turn around and walk back before we open fire on the entire beach."
Finner kind of like stands, looks at them, looks at the ship.
And like the bow of this ship, like again, they're turned, so the bow is kind of like facing towards you. But you do see that they have a couple of mounted guns on the front, and then the other ship, since it's facing directly towards you with the broadside, they have a couple of their cannons and their men like stationed there. You get the idea that this second ship is fully manned currently. There's no one off duty right now.
Okay.
And you notice that there are a bunch of heads like popping out from like the walls, and they're like watching you intently, and some of them are looking over at the other ship to see what they do.
Do I hear all
You can, I mean, like from you said you were walking with the old man, right?
Yeah.
So while we do that, I'm gonna cut back over here. And then Q, you're here, by the way. I don't know if you were getting involved or you're just kind of hanging out with Edward.
Q?
Are you caught up so far? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It's depending on where you'd like to be, just let me know. Okay. So Edward, you're walking up to the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like looking over there, seeing his son get lifted and carried off by this towering man. I assume Zoe and the others are kind of like following close. The knockers would have stayed with you. If they know you a little bit better, and then maybe split up the group. So you got like 4 of the guys from town, and then 4 of the others went there. Ona stayed with you, and so did Dorian and Rory. But the old man like looks at you, and he just kind of and he gets behind the tree.
Eldritch, okay. We're not here to harm anyone. Although I don't know what's going to happen there. They're not going to hurt them, okay? Trying to figure out the situation here, and we'll be on our way.
Well, what situation? Well, I'm just enjoying my afternoon.
Well, considering the last time I saw you, 8 hours ago, you were decked out in all this jewelry.
Decked out. I don't know the terms that these young kids are using nowadays, but a man's allowed to wear whatever he likes on a beautiful night such as this.
You lost your
Yeah. The Eldritch Blast edition tonight.
My Eldritch Blast makes candy bars. Her head turns into a candy bar.
What was the last name? can an old man just enjoy his leisure time?
Oh no, you can't. I got nothing against that.
I thought about going like, not like that's inappropriate. Can't do that.
I mean, you kinda
I mean, you
did
just
that
did on
camera.
camera.
no, I was gonna take her hand and just
No, but I mean, like he did it again, right on camera, just hand motion to the face and everything. Like, yeah.
I was almost gonna frame it.
Pickle.
Pickle.
while drinking from mug.
I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but just in regards to what's going on up in the cave, making sure nothing bad's happening, nothing coming out of that cave besides gold.
What's in it for me to tell you that information? Because frankly, I think I've already said too much. You know, in fact, I'm just gonna. He like goes back to his chair. He just sits down. Takes it over.
Kind of open up a portal where like the chair just kind of creaks over a little bit.
They're sharks.
Where sharks?
Oh god. Oscar's in there.
You can't just treat people like this. I have rights, you know.
Yeah, I know all about that.
And Ona's just like, not today.
Oh god.
Oh, no, you need to chill.
Chill.
Just standing there like.
I just need the information and then we can be on our way.
I
Try to make sure nothing's getting too hectic up there.
don't know, sir. You have me a little freaked out right now. So I would say that you're in no business to try to make deals with me. Where's this go? Where is it?
In my house, I figure out like where
Oh,
to go.
black. Okay, sir. Yo.
Oh, you got piojos.
Wait,
You got piojos.
I didn't.
I'm so
got
sorry.
piojos.
I'm kidding.
How much does he seem to have on him?
I'd say like maybe a little over 200 gold.
How dare him? I'm gonna pull up 200 coins. Now,
What is that? Is that a coin sack? Oh, that's wow. Is this the part where you try to like pay me off? So I can tell you right now.
no, I'm
what
just
we
gonna be
promised
setting
you.
them down onto the chair, adding more weight. Eventually, the chair.
That's actually pretty good. I like that.
And then like the coin kind of tilts a little bit, and he's like, like no, don't do that. Don't
See,
do
if you shift over a little more, that chair's just gonna fall.
that. Shit, what do you want? What do you want?
Just tell me any monsters coming out there.
No monsters, no monsters.
Okay, so nothing hectic.
The only monster in there right now is Captain June. And if your friends over there piss them off any more than what they already are, and he points at the ship regarding like the situation there, things are just gonna blow the hell up, and then the people here are gonna suffer more. So I give them all that they need to know so that the island can take back what's theirs.
They're all focused here.
Do I have the key or do you have the key? You have.
I have the time. I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you? But I have a shot at it.
What is it?
Oh.
Before you waste any more of my time,
Yes.
they're all focused on this area here.
There's possible there's more on the other end.
Other end.
Rainbow.
Well, there's some place near a river and a little house. It's supposedly haunted there. I think there's another place there. They're just covering all the ground.
How many would they have gone over there?
There's already over 100 men between these two ships. Can you
Pull him up.
and like Roran comes over and like
Close the portal. I'm just gonna put 100 into his hand. Alright, thanks for that information. It's not that useful at the moment, but all these stimulus checks going out from you. It's gonna
I
make you
know.
happy. Shit. It's all from my money, not from the 6,000. I know, but still, like all this gold just re-entering the economy.
I had
We all have a lot. Only you know about that. I know.
there hasn't been time to have that discussion.
No.
What the fuck is this weed? Fuck bullshit.
Yeah.
I just need a fucking look at this.
Good, you don't need it.
What did you do?
Yeah, you're hard.
Have you seen
What's
that
the
sample
thing
yet?
Okay, and I'll give you the other 100 if you just,
Load the jar when you're not paying attention.
I'll give you the other 100 if you just help us get in their good graces.
Getting Captain Moon good
You
graces.
think that you get
He like leans in.
Day, Junior.
Why not?
My son barely had a chance to get the hearing to go inside. In fact, he almost died just for crossing the front door without. No one really sees Captain June or the others unless there's something big going on. And in this case, this bolt, his father, his grandfather, and his great grandfather have been trying to get into this thing. Well, they're right. And this gold, this money, is supposed to help all start something new.
Right.
If anyone tries to stop this, or take even a silver coin out of that vault, or finds out that they have any of his treasures, let's just say all of us are going to suffer.
I think you can keep it all. I'll give a fuck about it.
Well, then great. Why do you need me? Just go tell him that.
Because inside that cave, I'm going to explain, like, there's a bunch of demons and monsters inside of it. I could attack them at any second.
And while you're telling him all this, you have the situation over there. And you and like whoever's part of your squad, as you've been following him, you've been ordered to stop and freeze. And you can see that they're fixing their cannons at you, and they have a couple of guys with rifles pointing at you as well.
Gunner just kind of like looks at him.
found your toy.
He waves. Shoot me! So, your guys' leader's Captain June?
Who needs to know?
Just a passerby. I'm more worried about other stuff inside that place than the treasure. I could care less about it.
What kind of stuff?
Monsters, demons, some really big creature inside of a black ichor room. I don't know. We didn't open that door.
There's like some consultation going on over there. He's like talking to some guy behind him, and he like turns around. He's just like, "Did you see a man of gold by any chance?"
I wouldn't call him a man. He's more along the bony, not having skin.
Some of your allies are just like,
It's just like gonna let up soft side.
yeah, there's a little more consulting going on, and the guy like comes back and he says, "You just passing by. You can head on back to the town. You have no business here.
I just want to fight the monsters.
We don't need you."
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Suit yourself, Bone Devils.
They like kind of like look over their shoulder, and you see that this man in like all black leather steps up, and he has like what looks like these nails that seem to be jammed through his outfit, and then he has this large iron mask that kind of reflects his bulky like facial features, and like they step out and they're just like staring down in your direction, and you don't like you almost feel like he's in your head, and the voice just says, "Turn back." the thing that bothers you most about this person in particular is that they seem to kind of generate this unease inside of you. Not exactly fear, because you can't be intimidated, but you definitely feel like this is someone who is matching your energy.
Oh, I'm at half mast.
Actually, I'm a full mass.
Always.
Is he like would be considered to stand next to me as tall as I am?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
Being in the like the leathers and the metal work that he's got going on, and then this big metal mask that he's got, this iron mask really. He definitely would come off as intimidating to the normal person, and the kid that you're holding, he's like definitely is just like, oh, fuck.
You know that guy?
That's Octus. There's so many fucking rumors about him, we don't know what he is.
Detail.
Tails. Fucking Soul Reaper.
Some of the
Come for you at night. The boogeyman. He's the one that they send whenever someone pisses off the captain.
You seem really nice.
So you just explain to the old man all this crazy shit, and the old man's just like, I can't do that. I mean, look at them, man. They're all in there.
Did they go anywhere near a ladder? Or broken
They're
ladder?
all in there. I just, when my son came home with a couple.
So how do you know there are people dying in there right
Like, if you look in that direction, there's still people carrying like stuff out of
now? I mean, you can be fighting and still carry gold.
I don't know. I'm not a soldier. I've never even like fought anybody before.
Big inside
Yeah.
joke.
Dirty 20.
Huh?
Dirty 20.
He's definitely lying. Like he's got like gold and silver teeth, you know. He's got tattoos along his fingers that look worn out, but they definitely speak to you as if this is someone who at some point lived a certain life.
I'm sure you live quite the life of adventure out in the seas, haven't you?
No, it's fisherman life for me. I just try to be the best example to my son.
Right. That's quite the example you're being. I kind of look over. Yeah.
Just Ben holding him.
He's really going places, that's for sure.
I'm your friend. Just let my son go.
Finn starts to wind up the Hugh howitzer just using his thumb.
Just hold off on that. Oh, God.
Well, Zoe, LeFay, and Hugh make perception checks. Casual and moving and looking around.
I swear to God, if that was a nat one, I'm worried.
16.
16.
Got a 4.
And you said
right.
perception?
Yeah.
21.
So,
Yeah,
Oh.
glitter.
so with 16, you notice that near the entrance to the cave, from your perspective, you notice that some of the guys carrying this large stack of what looks like bundles of like clothes and chests and kind of all piled on top. They like drop it and they like take their swords out and they run back into the cave. What you notice right before that happens is that somebody's kind of like following behind them, and then something grabs the back of their head and just pulls them into the cave.
You don't see that more than
And then Hugh, what'd you get?
Is he with us? Or?
yeah.
Hugh is over here with
Oh,
Ed Army. Yeah.
Perception check.
When it hits 20%, that's when I'll target.
And you said that perception. You said perception? Sorry.
Make sure it's in.
you're gonna bring darts next.
You know who's been
I rolled
talking
like
to
a
you.
step, but I got perception, so I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1 on perception.
Can I just say something?
Hold on.
This roll was actually for the same one that he did before in Kato's office, and he's literally missing something
That's
major.
right
This is hilarious. Okay,
There's a
cool.
demon in his
We're,
boots.
hey, we're focused on the plot, and that's what matters. So yeah, you two saw that, and you're still talking to the old man.
I assume I catch them like hearing that.
They told you guys to freeze. Like, you guys are a good distance for each other. I'd say like 15 feet away from each other.
Do I have view of the cave that we're on at?
From this angle, you're kind of like blocked on your vision. That's why I had them specifically. Because even they're just seeing what just happened, right?
Yeah.
And then Hugh and him are even further down, so they're not seeing any of that from cave entrance, other than maybe like the occasional people carrying.
Do I hear any screaming?
I would say yeah. You can hear some faint like screams, like some shouting.
Kind of like still staring at what was his name?
Okay.
Octus.
I
Kind of
do
still
remember-
staring at him, and then looks over to the guy who's been talking. Those screams! Is that coming from the cave?
You do notice that that particular guy like looks at Octus for a second and then steps away. Octus is just continuously staring at you.
I'm gonna stare back at him.
So make a
Prolonged
wisdom
eye contact.
Oh my god.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Now I definitely
19.
want to make a TikTok of that.
Right.
Dude, it's like a fishing contest essentially.
Yeah.
You're staring at him, he's staring at you,
He's staring
and
at me.
you suddenly feel like this little bead of sweat build up like around your neck, and you're very aware.
Huh.
And he's just kind of like just staring down, and you just feel that overwhelming feeling kind of tilting in his face. It does feel a little bit. You hear some shouting going on from the top deck of the ship, and Octus like turns to face what's going on in that direction, and
You monster!
the guy in your arms like, that you're carrying, like he like squirms to get a look, and he's like, "What's going on? I can't see! I can't see!" Zoe and LaFay, from your perspective, you see a bunch of like men like running out of the cave, and like they like take position outside of the cave, and they're like drawing weapons and they're shooting into the cave, and they start to kind of like back out. Last second, what you guys see is another man dressed in this black overcoat, and like he like runs out, and it looks like he's like grabbing at his chest, and he's like shouting a command into the cave, and then they all like book towards the ship itself. So, what do you guys do?
Okay, I don't understand. Is anybody informing me or yelling this? No.
I thought you
So we're gonna
Well, at this
tell
point, you're
Eris-
hearing a lot more
yeah.
shouting.
So we're gonna go ahead and let Eris know what she sees, and then just like she tosses him into the air and just like says, "Go to Fenrir and let him know."
I thought you were
She's
that she,
not really like close to
yeah,
him.
they're
She
they're
let
she's
him
business
go
back.
like
Okay, okay.
One more time. So what are you doing?
so. She tells Eris what she sees
Okay.
from her point of view, and tosses him into the air so he goes to Fenrir.
Yeah, like kind of floats, bounces, floats, heads on over, stops, and tells you that there's some sort of panic going on at the cave. All these guys are running out.
Okay. I'm gonna look down at the. I don't even know the guy's name. He didn't say his name.
You never asked for his name.
You're at
I'm gonna look at him. So, what's your name?
Junie.
Junie.
Junie, yeah.
All right.
And the spike in his
Like, I'm
Hey,
gonna
I like
like
it. Junie's got a
Captain-
real name. Like,
Captain June and Junie.
hey, wait till you know what his last name is.
Holding
Junie,
the
Junie.
holding the rope. I'm gonna lift it up, but grab the ropes that are kind of around his wrists,
Yeah.
and then like just rip those ropes, so that he's free.
There's a little bit of a rope burn, and he collapses and scrambles onto his feet and like runs. And as he's like running back towards where his dad is, he's like looking over at the ship whose broadside is facing you, and he's just like, "Shoot them! Shoot them!" and just continues running back down the beach toward the town. You notice that there is a woman in like a white top, and she has this brown hat on, and she's like kind of leaning over the side, and she shouts out, "Is that an official order?" And then you hear another guy saying like, "No, that's just some random guy." And you see another guy like kind of pop up, and he's got like this brown coat on and a brown hat and a blue shirt underneath, kind of like mine. And he's like leans over and he just looks right at you. And then he looks over at Octus at his ship, and then like back at you, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of there now before they give an order! Come on, I don't want to have to do this." And then you guys just hear the entire bay just explode with cannon fire as they unleash all their cannons into the cave. And one after another,
I
you
feel
just
like this is not a good idea because what if like they like shoot? I'm just saying like they're shooting in there, right?
Yeah.
They're
What
aiming
if like that's,
We're nowhere near the
like,
cave.
well, I was just gonna say, what if like that doesn't do anything at all? Whatever's freaking them out is like out of there. Just kidding.
Well, that's the point.
There is a
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, roll for initiative.
yeah.
With the cannon fire going on, I'm gonna look back at Eris. Have them at least be prepared. I'm gonna see what I can see.
Eris like nods and like bounces off towards Zoe, and then relays that to you.
Okay.
The guys that are with you, they're like kind of like covering their ears. It is unnerving because it's just blast after blast, and the smoke screen starts to kind of billow up, and you guys can't see anything except the flares of the cannons and the strikes as they hit the side of this this wall here. The guy that's on the ship, he's like still looking at you and telling you like,
Yeah.
fall back.
The second that he like finishes that and Eris leaves, staring at Octus, Fenrir's gonna go from like a standing position to kind of like a leaning in the direction towards the cave, and he's gonna go at an angle full sprint. No.
Fuck boy. Slow it down.
31 to hit you.
That does it.
Um,
This is a dexterity check or like a precise blast?
he's just firing cannon at you. So he's like gone up to the opposing end of the bow of the ship, and he's like shoved the guy off to grab the cannon himself, and he's aiming it at you, and he just
I'm going to, as a reaction, rage.
funny.
So yes, it does hit me.
Like not only does he catch it in his mouth, he also flips backwards 3 times in the air, lands.
Concern.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and as a reaction, I do want to try and catch it. Not with my mouth per se.
Good.
I'm not even gonna question this.
Would this be like a dexterity check
Yeah.
or a strength check?
I mean, I would say it's against the actual roll, so that was like the die alone is a 19.
Good luck.
Strength check. 28.
So you catch it, and the blast still like
It does.
It impacts
the impact, the force, I still take the damage.
he's like just standing there, and like the other guy like kind of runs up with a new cannonball, and he starts to load it in, and he's just staring at you like. And you keep running, I assume.
Particularly aiming at Octus. I'm gonna return the cannonball.
Make dexterity.
And are hearing all the gunfire
looks over, sees what he's about to. Fenrir, no!
Gets thrown. I missed the fact that they put the proficiency bonus at the top. Okay. Dirty 20.
And he's gonna catch that bitch too.
Cool. We're gonna play a game of dodgeball.
Yeah, like he like catches it and he just looks at it and it's kind of like there's a little bit of smoke on it still, and he like drops it, and the other guy's like getting ready to like set up the cannon for him. He turns over and you can tell that he's like giving some sort of order that you can't necessarily hear. But you do notice that one of the cannoneers, they are adjusting their cannon from the rock wall in your direction. What do you do?
I'm trying not to fight you, but if you want to fight me, I do it with your bare hands.
I don't assume an 11 hits you.
No,
As this cannoneer just
I'm gonna catch that one.
roll to catch it. If you catch it, it hits you. Like, what do you mean?
No, I mean like it's fine. Like think of it this way: if it's not gonna hit me, it's me catching it because there wasn't enough gunpowder inside of the cannon to propel send it far enough. So like they fire multiple. Like,
That was
tail
just
catch
literally
another one.
staring at this.
If you got above a 7, you're good.
32.
Yeah, you snag it like the Hulk catches a missile in the original Hulk movie. What the fuck is Fenn doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Night Knockers are just like, he's supposed to wait for us.
Really?
Fenn, what the fuck? Yeah, we're like the Elite Force.
Oh, y'all must be so proud of
Do
yourself.
I
I
hear
am
you?
proud of my guy.
Do I
I've come a long way.
do I hear Eddard from this?
No. You're like under the cannon fire right now. And it's
All
like
you hear, like,
hundreds of feet away.
no, and Zoe's the one that can hear him because they're kind
Yeah,
of.
at this point you probably run up with Hugh and the others, and maybe still keeping your distance. The guy on the ship though, he saw Fenn run off, and now he's yelling at you with what you assume to be his first mate, and she's also like yelling at you, and it seems like some of the crewmates like shove this captain,
Mhm.
and he looks back and he starts arguing with them, pointing at the ship, pointing at you guys, like waving his hands, like no, you have to let them go. And yeah, what do you do?
She's gonna be right there. She's just
I
gonna
mean,
be like,
roll
oh,
it. You,
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
guys
They're all together. Ben is on a.
she's just gonna be like,
he's
another
start cruising this thing. Right now. Why is Ben going up the mountain?
oh. Who wants to stop him?
How far away is he?
Well,
I know,
considering
right?
that I'm in
Yeah.
like full dash every so often,
Uh-huh.
it's like
He's like over 200 feet away. He's like
Oh.
less than. There's probably less than 100 left before he reaches what's left of that entrance.
Nothing.
Yeah.
How far can you shoot an arrow?
She's gonna go like this.
Far.
how far?
How far?
What do
I know, hey,
Long.
some of the volunteers are like, oh, far out.
Far. What you want me to do?
On the ship.
Stop firing at him!
You
Oh,
know they're not-
there's no one really paying attention to you from Octus's ship. The other ship that's facing you guys, you notice that the captain is getting restrained by his own men, and along with that woman as well. And he's like, so there is a woman on the secondary ship, and she's wearing like this white top, and there's also the captain with the brown coat and the hat and the blue shirt, and he's getting restrained right now, and she's getting grabbed by a couple of guys, and you notice that others are taking the cannons and adjusting them to aim in your direction.
That'll be The sleep powder.
Yeah.
Something.
Where's everyone else?
Oh.
You are all together.
Why is everyone bundled up right now?
Why are you all vulnerable? Why
I don't
did you
know.
go?
I just went over to see what the fuck was going on, and
And then the volunteers are just following you right now.
Yeah, literally.
You haven't
Stop
given them any
following.
orders. They literally have watched you guys
Oh.
do a bunch of stuff, and they're just
Zoe's
Rory, take them over there.
Yeah, at this point, Dorian, he sees you say that, and he like looks at the other
You
guys,
have a trap.
You with me.
and like he
Far?
calls on Sam and the others, and Sam is just like, "We're really gonna follow this guy?"
Or like something.
Go!
And he just like follows after, along with the
And then, like,
volunteers.
something with balls on
Roran
it.
stays
That
next
can,
to
like,
you, and he's just like,
Uphold us.
"Something's not wrong on that ship.
Something's not
They're
wrong.
turning against their own captain."
Something is wrong.
You're wrong.
I said something's not wrong.
Sorry, you know what I
Are you
meant.
talking
Yeah,
about like
It confused me for a second. Like what?
Do I see them kind of turning against?
When I make a minor mistake.
Hold on, wait.
just a
You missed.
Okay.
Considering it's a flip lock, that's actually possible.
You missed point blank. The powder's
Is it-
What
wet.
did you say though?
I can see them turning against each other on there.
So I mean, at this point, now that you're like, so here's the bow of Octa's ship, you're like right here now.
Yeah.
And then the other ship is like parked right over here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of out of view, other than maybe you can see like the roof. And then Dorian taking the Night Knockers and the others, he cuts directly east into the forest with them. And they seem to kind of be using the cover to kind of like spread themselves out.
Okay. Close is Arctis' ship to the beach.
Like 150 feet.
And then you're like, how far is center now?
Like over a little over 200 feet from you. Yeah, Owen is stressing because of the cannon fire continues. She's just sitting there like, why does he always do this?
Mad at you.
I'm just gonna grab Eris and then just look at him. I hope you're ready for this.
I was ready to go on vacation.
And she goes over to LaFay. But it's on your
She's just gonna like she's
I'm
just
just, you know, and you know what? You don't even gotta roll.
like just
That's
like
sick.
looking at the
And,
looking at the fox. She's just gonna be like,
And so it's gonna
Just
like
doing that.
sprinkle a bit of like a bluish color
Ah!
on him. And it's gonna make his flames from orange to a light blue.
oh.
Just make sure that you hit Fenrir with this. No one else, just Fenrir.
Hit the
Because
guy
I swear
next
to-
to Fenrir.
Wait, we're gonna shoot Fenrir?
Eris, you're fine. It's just,
She-
it's just gonna put him to sleep.
She's just gonna be like, don't worry, I have a good.
Sleep on the beach?
Eris, you'll be fine.
Guess I'm just being the only logical one here.
She's
As-
just gonna be like, don't worry, I have
Them
perfect
going
aim.
about this, Fenrir's gonna make this decision to look at the ship where he's at. He said there's 150 feet between me and them.
Like where they're parked in the water, and then like the ramp that they have going down.
I haven't selected my movement type this long rest yet. I'm gonna choose swimming,
Oh my god.
and I'm gonna make a beeline straight to the water.
Where's he going?
So she's just like,
So you see this? You see him like going for a run to like a hard stop, hits the ground, like buries himself a little bit, and then like his claws, his arms that he usually
Like
has.
25 to hit as you do this.
Shit.
So the
By the way, I'm at the bow of the ship.
like you're so there
What?
is distance from the bow of the ship, then there's some water crossing over towards the edge of the beach. You're like right there. So he's shifting the front cannon to shoot you as you make your run towards the
Okay.
ship. And he's gonna hit you with 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the other guy, he attempts to shoot, but the angle of the cannon isn't enough for him to get a good shot. So it just hits the ground behind you. You hear him shout as you're about to go into the water. Well, you hear a shout, but you're not sure who it is. And they say, "Hold!" And you guys slowly start to. There's like the sound of rubble collapsing and such. Where are you going, Mr. Swimmer?
Seeing that I have equal distance that I have in movement speed and swimming speed now, and I can breathe underwater because the shifter can
I
do
shoot
some
him.
wild stuff.
Right to the edge
I'm
of the
underwater. You have no visual.
Well, she was already doing it before you did that, actually.
Yeah. And Eris actually.
Yeah, and I did.
Even like right when
How many feet is it out? Is it beyond is it beyond standard range, like 120 feet? Okay, so it'd be at disadvantage.
You're trying to tag him before he leaves from the water. That's the one. I stared at it and I knew it was gonna happen.
Fuck that tower.
Where's your roll?
Roll to see if it gets worse. That's a 4.
Okay. Yeah, you miss. Eris falls into the sand and a cannonball right next to Eris' face.
just seeing that, she's gonna be like shit, and she's gonna run to get Eris.
Alright, since you're choosing to push forward,
Where's my other die?
Edard, you see from the ship in front of you that the flaps on the secondary level lift. And now there are 6 cannons on top and 8 along the middle part of the ship.
Everyone just fucking stop!
Shouting at LeFay, Ben, everyone right now.
I'm
Okay.
underwater.
Is that what she's staring at you?
LeFay,
Yes.
there's
Oh, I found it.
21 to hit you.
It's saying. No.
Mine's at a 20. I'm a 20. Oh, that's like 1 point. Oh.
You can have the damage, uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's 14 points of bludgeoning damage. That's the first cannonball coming your way.
She's doing something.
You can do it.
So that's 7 points of damage.
7 points.
Yeah.
What? What?
What doing? What doing? What doing?
Fuck you! What are we doing right now? Yeah.
Angry.
I get cake though.
Gotta rip off the page.
What are you doing?
Finner now underwater, like,
Someone just call me the king-size whopper. I swear to God, ban him! What? You guys need to watch Keystone.
Oh.
Watch Keystone play Sea of Thieves. That shit is fucking hilarious. We're gonna rule the Thieves, chat. Here we go. Dies immediately. Let's go. I don't gotta watch streamers like that. I just find the highlights and it's fucking awesome. I like Keystone.
I'm looking
You're
for
my
the
favorite.
paper where I wrote the hit points.
He just seems fuzzier.
Like whenever I get hit.
Even though he doesn't have much beard. Something about him just says title button.
Oh, then. So I'm at school.
oh no!
Oh.
Should be at 107.
Yeah,
Wait,
No,
you didn't even
have
level
your
up.
own candy.
I wasn't able to.
So that means you're higher than 107 then.
Now what thing though? Because I can't get on my thing.
What would
Did
your
you
health-
long rest? You're at 107.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's at level 14.
Oh,
Shit, wasn't able to
roll a
level up
d6.
on there.
reroll that. Cool. Plus your constitution.
So it'll be
Does it say
plus 3 to
Constitution?
your health.
So, what
So
is
you're
it?
at 110 then.
What do I see below their ships on down here?
Florida.
God. The facts. They call
Doing
me.
this wrong.
Oh no.
I was using these sixes. It's D10.
Well, it's too late now.
Oh no, just going forward, I'll just do it the right way.
Oh no.
These
You
are
have
all
4
warning
cannons
shots.
coming your way, by the way. So that was the first shot. That was 14. Did you use your uncanny dodge? So LeFay be like, whip as the first cannon comes down.
Instead of rolling, she actually flopped.
23 to hit with the second one.
You get it?
Everybody do the flop.
I think you should have another way to like dodge also. There's uncanny dodge and then
Then there's the one that halves all damage from dexterity checks.
yeah.
Uncanny dodge, and then there's another form of dodge, which is
Yeah.
that one.
I don't remember what it
30 points of bludgeoning damage from the second one.
And this is how I die.
That's 7 to hit
Possibly.
you.
No.
Last cannon.
29. Wait. No way.
20.
Oh no!
Oh.
You're like you just like roll
The body-
out.
The body
She's
dropped
just gonna
and she's
come
just
back.
standing there.
Base damage is 80 points, and that's before the crit damage on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're dead.
You get
You said
nailed.
80?
You get nailed by the cannon.
Oh,
You like see her body just kind of like get ripped in half,
oh my god!
flaying off into
I died! She got hit by a cannon. Wait! Reincarnation!
Start running.
Reincarnation!
Reincarnation!
What?
No!
She just got shredded.
So now I'm
She
back
got
to a
cut in
ghost.
half, essentially.
We would
Like,
literally
like,
have to
I mean,
sew
we were
she
you
was
up.
already half a
I'm a
person. and
ghost.
now that-
Remember, we
even
can
then,
reincarnate.
I know what you can do, but it's still fucked up. just, I got you, bro.
Wait, so they're just
All I'm gonna
a
say is
LeFay
LeFay's
ghost
gonna come
standing
back, she's
there
gonna be like, thank you!
The ghost will say, yes!
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
And that would be like instant death, right? Like
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
okay, so if
Yeah.
it's double the amount of
80.
She can get
Hell.
reincarnated.
so she got hit by 30.
No, I'm a dwarf!
She got hit by 7. So that's 37 minus off the 110. So what is that? That's
Yeah, you fuck.
hang on. Hang on.
37
you
minus
still have to
10?
roll damage
I
technically.
do apparently.
You
So
said 110
you're at 110 minus 37, which is
What else?
There's just gonna be
What?
a
Hang
cannonball
on.
in your chest for the rest of the.
73.
73. So you did 80 points. You need to
It all depends
do
what you roll.
that goes over technically, yes. You're at -7. You need to do 103 more points to instant kill her.
That's 131.
Oh, she's
that the
done!
That's what the crit.
That's
Okay, cool.
crit.
You don't die.
What?
131 points a day.
Yeah. So basically, if you minus the 80,
I'm not dead?
No, no. You're there. You're just you got hit so hard, your ribs are probably broken, but you're on the ground. Like you're unconscious.
I like
No,
to think
no,
the
no.
guns are definitely out.
You're unconscious. Like you're broken, mauled.
Like
you
it did
need
one of those, like it skimmed the belly and tore the belly open.
you
And
need
the impact sent her
to
flying.
see immediate help, basically.
You're on the ground just.
Fuck!
No, we could just let you die. Just leave it there.
Yeah, please. I don't want to
this
be a
point,
dwarf.
Yeah.
Because we're in so deep, everybody roll initiative.
I knew it.
Too late now.
So you saw my -7? No.
No, we're back up to flat 0 now. Because it's got to be in an instance of total. Yeah.
There's so many characters in my brain right now.
Well,
that are literally talking about tacos.
No, just there's so much going on.
Have a
I'm scared.
I mean, we're facing cannon.
Well, my one last thing, real fast. Poking head up out of the water, I see LeFay's body get hit. See, I would be concerned if I didn't know Zoe existed, but
She's like,
just a bubble.
or the bubble just comes out. That's when it's like,
The Night Knockers acronym is NNK.
Yeah.
If you take all the N's and
oh yeah, yeah.
like, hold on a second.
Hold on a minute.
I just realized what we did. Oh god. So it's night as in night, right? Okay. I was making sure it wasn't night as in like night.
Oh god.
That would have been bad.
Okay.
She's trying to kill you in your sleep. Like,
Hey,
she's
Beth.
literally giving you that look of the black cats that I hate you right now.
That's her love language.
I know.
Henry, what's your 12? Henry,
19.
so
18.
okay.
29.
Six.
A 6.
You.
You?
You.
Cannonballs heard.
She didn't even roll.
Sorry, what was I rolling again?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, initiative. I know that. I knew that. That's good.
Wow.
6.
Have a roll off of the pay.
Actually, whose
Rollies.
dexterity is higher?
No, already.
Rollies is more fun.
Yeah, rollies are more fun.
17.
Hold on, we're waiting on Huey to reroll.
17.
What the heck?
What the fuck?
This is solved by whoever's dexterity.
Who has the highest
No,
dexterity?
rollies.
Highest dexterity.
Rollies.
Yes, we'll say. I think
The higher dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope.
What's your dexterity, Hugh?
Amazing 10. I hope
Yeah,
the
no,
other
no.
jump was me.
18.
Yeah. Alright. There you go.
Lame. Should have kept doing rolls.
Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut
Shut
up.
up.
You shut. Natural 20.
2 natural 20s, though.
Okay.
Could you imagine that?
50.
Could you imagine, though, if I just, like, ripped out
That would be awesome.
double natural 20s? I'd be like, wow.
I still remember when Robbie Damon rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. Like, just for the fun of it. It's like, oh, natural 20. What if you rolled another one? No, there's no way. Natural 20.
No, that reminds me of Travis Willingham.
Oh, at the live show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, natural 20!
He got like 3 in a row, right?
Yeah, it was, he went off as Grog when
He, like,
Grog came back.
Basically,
He was like,
all in one turn killed the boss.
Natural 20.
That I can't wait to see that animated
Oh my god.
because they were fighting a chaos
Yeah.
demon god thing.
I'm hoping a lot of like the stuff after the campaign.
On top of that, I want to see the brutality that is Percy dealing 186 damage in it. Because he was just going off. He pulled out both Animus and the fucking Pepper box and
Yeah.
just bah, 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 pulls out the fucking the cannon. What was the cannon called?
It's been a while.
But you know the one I'm talking about.
I think so,
and,
yeah.
and he fires that off, and then he goes action surge. And,
That's right, he's a fighter.
and it was like, even Matt was like, "Wait, what?"
Those kind of moments are really so
You do it now. You want to know?
That
You
probably
want to
would
wait till 10?
Just
almost
okay.
done.
You want to start up?
No, I can wait till then.
Okay.
No, I was asking you to be soon.
I'm,
Wait.
How many
I
combatants?
just want to see how many people there are.
So what I ended up doing is setting the ships as one whole
Oh,
initiative
that's
turn.
good.
But that's also whatever cannons are facing you guys,
Oh,
and then
Lord.
the rolls. So that's
Why does
14 cannons facing the beach right now,
Okay.
and then
So
you don't
essentially
have
they
to worry
can-
about cannons because that front ship has no range on anybody except the wall they're shooting
So
at.
essentially, it could be a TPK all right now. If they're
He
Leave!
He just hates us. He hates us.
we all kill them portion.
First, hey, don't blame me for this. First, he wants us to listen and then be like, oh, yeah, no, it's your guys'
You know
problem.
that picture of the lady like yelling at like this? And it's just a
You
cat?
should not have ran in there.
And you're
Use your
dead.
rogue shit. Use your rogue shit.
Damn.
But Roran is at the top of the order. He's closest to you, and he like looks back at Dorian and the others, and he sees as LeFay gets blasted, and he like suddenly like has this look on his face.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Alright, just relax now. Roran.
And he like starts running towards the forest.
Oh my god.
And then it's the ship's turn in front of you.
Oh my god. Of course.
10 of them rolled a 20. No.
Oh, Courtney.
Hey, you want to know?
Why are you doing
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? At least it wasn't my knee.
That's the important thing.
what?
There's that me.
Disney what? You're watching Disney Channel.
Not sponsored.
Not a sponsor.
We don't want them to start thinking we're trying to pull something.
Hell no.
You're watching Diddy Channel.
No. No.
That's crazy. Shut up.
You take all the psychic.
Pretty sure he doesn't need them now.
I'm more stood up than it is in the water.
I'll be drawn into water.
I can no longer drown.
I'm drowning.
So, 3 of the cannons are gonna hit here. One of them's coming at you. One of them is shooting at Roran, and it completely missed. But one of them is gonna hit Roran. You watch as he turns around, pulls his sword, and swings it, and it hits the cannonball, and it deflects it right back at the ship.
What kind
Did
of
he? Wait,
sword
is he a
is
battle
that?
master?
Yeah.
Did he parry it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes.
His sword also has the ability to
My
take the
brother.
damage and
That's my
redirect it.
brother.
Full counter.
Is your brother in?
Yeah.
Yeah, and brother.
I was thinking Zephyros when I worked on this character.
Sephiroth.
Smash. Whenever he does his counter, and it's like a
Oh, Sephiroth? Yeah. He said Zephyros.
Yeah.
No, it's
He says,
Sephiroth.
Zephyr.
No,
No, it's
Sephiroth.
Zephyr.
I tried to do a reference, and you can't even just be happy for me. Like, God.
I was thinking,
Anyways,
I was thinking
he
Meliodas from
reflects it
Seven
back.
Deadly Sins.
He reflects it back, and it hits the
Oh,
second
counter.
level, and you hear his men just scatter and shout in pain as that part of the hole just gets obliterated. And then he just keeps running.
Why are you running? Give it back! Did you not see what you just did?
Then if you're like kind of in the water right now, you can hear like men shouting above. Are you trying to be stealthy at all? Like while you're
I'm
floating in the
trying
water?
to hear what's
just
going
gonna
on
be a
because
dead
I
fish.
heard people.
You hear like a lot of commotion going on. You see the scatter what like occurred from there, right? You see as Warren takes off and deflected the cannonball back, and then as you hear more shouting from the ship closest to you, where Octus is, you hear this like really loud screech, and then followed by a roar coming from the direction of the king. And the ship, you hear more cannon fire kind of fire into the king. And then from there we go over to Ona. And Ona's like kind of like this on the ground. And she's like, "We have to get out of here, Dad!" And she's like slowly like crawling.
Oh god, the final image is Vietnam Ona, and then you're just like, get over here, and she just gets by a cannonball.
It's very possible.
He's like, wait.
Yeah, Ona's just like trying to move as quickly as possible. I don't know if she has any crazy spells that would help in this
Does
situation.
she have shield?
Oh,
That's shield.
Which way did
well,
Roran
let me guess.
run?
You don't know that reference either.
Which way did Roran run?
So
You were like,
aggressive.
With everyone else?
yeah, like he's headed towards where like Dorian and the other guys went.
Oh, okay, so I'm not that mad. I thought he might have been going a different direction, which is why I was like, Roran! Get back!
Fucking damn it, Roran, get back here and fight!
You were a blood screen! You're a blood screen!
You're grounded!
You see what you just did?
Shield of Faith.
She's missing a lot of spells.
You didn't even give her spells.
What's shield at?
It's a level 1. There's Shield of Faith, which is also a level 1.
leveling up my daughter.
She's leveled, but I haven't put in her spells.
Horrible. You should be in charge of the daughter.
The truth.
My child, you shall have this.
Give
But I don't want it.
Give
You'll
her-
take it and you'll like it.
Give her the spell.
this is a good
that-
moment to
Gives her all the best.
break that.
That was Omen didn't have.
Oh, I'm undead.
Does she have to cast it on just herself, or can she cast it on somebody else?
She can cast it on somebody else.
No, shield is self.
No, Shield of Faith.
Oh, shield of fate.
Yeah, it's a +2 armor class buff, and it can be on herself and somebody, or
Okay.
on herself or somebody else. Now there's Warding Bond, or Warded Bond, or whatever it's called, and that's like a level 2 spell. That's also really good. It gives +1 armor class to
It's
herself.
just to one creature within range, and it's a bonus action.
No.
So she's gonna cast it on you and give you a +2, and that's when she starts crawling on the ground. And she's also kind of like
Why are you?
head southeast to kind of try to like throw off the cannon fire. Who else is with you? Hugh is sitting there with you as well.
Yeah,
He's just there standing like this.
Yeah.
I pick up you. Okay.
You do notice that like Dorian off in the forest, he's like shouts out, and he's like, he calls out, and he's like, "Roran, stop!" And then like you hear like kind of like a scuffle going on.
Oh, so he just keeps on.
And then you see some of the Night Knockers like kind of like poke their heads out and run in between the trees, and they like go over to where Faye's at, and they like grab her and start dragging her in. And then it goes over to Glimmer. Alright, let's take 15? 15-minute break?
15-minute break.
Alright guys, we're gonna be right back. 15-minute break. Go use the restroom, go get a refill of water or whatever other beverage you have.
And get yourself a nice snack.
Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers, energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol on the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. They'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh?
12 prisoners. But engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Mother.
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would
I
they
don't
call
even
it
know how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chassis,
know.
this little body that we
I
had,
don't
that
need
one,
to
but that's reinforced, no doubt at all.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that?
I got you. Ah. I'm gonna ride to the west here, and you're gonna ride to the east, okay? Make it look real dramatic.
Sure.
I'll see you later, Rambler.
Adios.
And you know, Rambler, I'll add something more to the... Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers. Energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol in the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. And they'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe.
Oh?
12 prisoners. But engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Mother.
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would they
I don't even
call
know
it
how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chance,
know.
this little body that we
I
got
don't
that
need
one
to
but
know.
actually reinforced, no doubt at all.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring the goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that?
I got you. Ah. I'm gonna ride to the west here, and you're gonna ride to the east, okay? Make it look real dramatic.
Sure.
I'll see you later, Rambler.
Adios.
And you know, Rambler, I'll add something more to the...
Hello.
All right, everybody, we're back. All right, we left off with a lot of cannon fire, Lefay getting torn to bits, and now it's Fenrir's turn.
Where are the orphans?
Huh?
Where are the orphans?
I am the cannons and the orphans. The orphans, they need me.
Natural liberation.
The ship that that's firing at the cave entrance. I'm gonna climb up the side.
Pop song plays I am my
Trying to be stealthy about it.
Kind of.
That's funny.
Oh,
I need to get to that 20, I'm going to be so proud because I predicted it correctly.
Who do you want to have in that?
Obviously not you.
So
You
if you're trying to be stealthy, make a stealth check.
7.
Just like
There are crewmates on that side that kind of are like on full alert. So despite what's happening on the other side of the ship, it's a well-organized ship with enough men and women to kind of look down the side and they spot you as you start to climb up.
I'm looking up so I like make eye contact.
For sure, and then there are a couple of shouts and orders as the flaps come open for the gun side, and like a couple of guys lean out with weapons to kind of face off against you.
What are you guys shooting at?
Make a persuasion check. There's the lighter there. Hey, that's something stuck in my head, by the way. I don't know the words. I love it though. I went to go see it with Nova, and I kind of like. There's a scene in Beetlejuice where that song is playing, and Beetlejuice's ex-wife rolls out of a box.
Ex-wife? That's his girl
You're
now.
some people some spoilers. If they haven't seen it.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Cut 5 minutes ahead. No! I really enjoy your streams. You're pretty cool, and I love it. I love to be part of your fan community. Could you add me on Discord? My username is Frederick. Somebody get this man a Discord link. And get this man a Discord. What did you do? Say it. I like. So, what'd you roll?
17.
There is like one guy who's like kind of looking over, and he looks over at the others, and he's like, "You're a civilian. You should get out of here. There's some sort of monster inside of the cave."
That's fine. Point me in the direction of it.
Crazy?
Just a little bit, but I'm on your side.
He like points like straight back, and he's like, "He's amongst the rubble. He must have been scared back in. Whatever the fuck it is, it's just inside of the cave somewhere.
Is your captain okay?
He's on board. He's wounded."
I'm gonna like reach up, like reach into my bag real fast, and I'm gonna pull out the water skin from the fountain, and I'm gonna hold it up to him.
You'd have to like throw it up to him. I'm not gonna make you make it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna look at him like, catch this, give it to him, it'll help.
He like puts the rifle down, reaches out, catches this, and hey, what's your name?
Fenrir, try not to shoot at the people on the
What's
beach.
your name?
We're on your side.
That's beyond us now. There's someone on that ship who's gone rogue. And like he dips over the side and heads back in. Some of the other guys are still like pointing rifles at you and like keeping an eye on you.
Looking at them, I'm just like, I'm gonna drop back into the water.
Okay, Tom Cruise. I can't help it. Tom Cruise thing to do. Come back to the water. I'm gonna say you didn't use much movement as they did catch you as you were starting, so you're kind of just like jumping back in the water. So you're gonna use your movement speed doubled. You're gonna like just make it to the shore and start like climbing up. As you make it up on the shore, you look over your shoulder, you do see Octus is there, and he's like still staring at you, but he holds up a pair of shackles, and you have this like kind of like thinky feeling inside of your chest that there's something else going on with Octus.
It's a
And I
shackle.
believe that was your full movement.
It's a shackle. You're a
Well,
shackle.
like, can I insight check that?
Yes.
That's fine to run.
It's exactly what you think.
Which
It's a binding shackle for beasts.
Kinky.
kind of like looking at him, just still kind of.
You want these so
Are they
bad.
broken or are they like pristine?
No, it looks like pristine, and I'm not gonna like make you do an Arcana check. You just have that like the scent of the metal, the magic, the whatever's coming off of it. It's very familiar to you. In fact, you feel like it's more potent than the one that you normally carry. And from what you're getting, this guy wants this guy wants you.
No.
Catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Beast kings.
No.
This guy is either a beast king hunter or
a
most
beast
likely
tamer.
or most likely
A furry.
He takes off the mask.
Same thing as a beast. It's just the wolf man.
I just wanted to see see what you smell.
It's kind of musky. I'm sorry.
Oh God, no!
You ever seen The Boys?
Oh no!
Sit on the cake.
I was gonna say, like, he just sniffed you and his fur just ruffles. I was like,
So we go over to Zoe.
Real fast though, my
Yeah.
friend said we don't have enough dice. She's watching our stream.
Tell her that
This is not
I'll
enough.
bring my whole bag next time. Yeah, do your thing, y'all.
Oh, we all have to put our dice out there. Is that what's
It's
going
still not
on?
enough.
It's still not enough.
Um,
She's gonna judge us so bad.
Here, even the special one. Oh,
my matron of Raven dice are at home.
How dare you!
Joining us.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Horrible. See, Val,
Those
this
are the
is-
ones
this
you
is what
keep
we
in your
have.
pocket, you know, when it's
this
time
is
to,
like how much dice she has, but in her pocket.
My patron's not happy with me.
How dare you. Now, what's funny about this is hers, this is his, all of this is.
And mine is better.
Happy, did you get oh damn, that was earlier. Oh, was it? They were asking if I got my cards. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you're still watching. So Zoe, it is your go. I think you're closer to where like Wolfie got dragged off in the forest, and
Wait, you got dragged?
yeah, like they saw her remains,
the
and
knockers
Dorian
got
sent
her.
the
The
knockers to go
knockers.
grab like what's left of her. And meanwhile,
Dorian?
you can see Ona like crawling past you. Come on, Zoe, with me.
She's just gonna look at her. You know, you could just run.
She like turns over. Hurry the fuck up!
Where did you learn that?
From all of you. What are you talking about?
She's just literally like her hair is just like flowing through where the wind just blows from every cannon that's hitting.
Like the scene from Glory.
Oh wait, no, wrong movie. I was thinking Fury when they were shooting like the shots up from the tank, and it looked like laser blasts flying across the field. That was crazy.
That was loud. It broke.
Awesome.
It broke theaters.
Yeah, good.
Like the sound.
Yeah. Speakers.
It no like the movie theater I used to work in. It was Interstellar and it was Fury. Both of those movies, their sound systems that they had developed for those movies were like years ahead of anything that was allowed in theaters. So like I would be down in the mall and I would hear, "Get to the tank, reload," And I'm like, what's going on?
The Smile was a really awesome movie. That's
Zoe's
what.
gonna try to see if she can see Fenrir.
From this perspective, yeah, you can see him like as he's like coming out of the water. You know, like looks back and then seems to be intent on going into that cave.
She's gonna start running towards him. And roll Misty Step. To get closer.
So you move your max speed and then
Yeah.
make a perception check as you do past the bow of the ship. And I think it's like towards anywhere that you can see, right? Or is it within 30 feet?
No. Perception checks are like
No, Misty Step.
Misty Step.
Yeah.
It's 30 feet within a range.
So you're moving up your max and then teleporting over.
It's right there. Isn't it? What, big winner? Okay.
It just wasn't shining.
Everything's shining.
Ben, you know what I mean? You're gonna get me killed. Any second now, Kino's gonna come on and be like, "Am I right? Yeah."
And I was gonna make you a boo.
You're gonna make it any.
A what?
9.
You're gonna make a what?
A boo basket.
A boo basket?
16.
16.
Boo.
You are deaf. You
Oh my God.
you misty step and you're like making your way towards Sven, and above you can hear that someone's shouting, "No, we need to cease fire. We need to."
There's a mute.
Oh,
Octus wants you badly.
she's gonna scream out at Fenrir.
I kind of like turning and
She's
looking.
like,
No, you.
What's your name?
God no.
Octus. Fuck you, Octus. Fuck you. What's your
And so
name?
it starts.
Ben. No, Fenrir like looks at her. Fine. And when it gets around,
end of my turn.
Go over to LaFay.
The ghost?
No, the half body.
Your body's there,
Like-
and the Night Knockers like they dragged you like maybe like 15 feet away from like the edge of the
death
forest.
saving throw.
And you do see that like some of them have like gone over to like where Roran is, and Dorian is just like,
You just stand there. Look at me. You're here now, not back there. Just focus. Focus.
and Roran's just like,
I can't.
and
What is going
there's
on?
a couple of guys who are trying to like,
I know it's a
patch you up.
serious moment in a way,
And
but
like they're reaching into their bag and they're like trying to patch you up, and like you can hear them like, the intestines are everywhere. Go get them. Another guy like you can see one
The
of the
intestines are out?
You can see one of the Night Knockers like carrying the intestines over, and like, what do I do? Put it back.
This is literally the opening scene of Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
The guy gets shot in the head.
I think I gotta make that thing now. They gotta put you back together.
So,
Look at me, Jefferson. You're gonna get out of here alive.
Look at me! Look at me, little dwarf person!
Oh.
what is it?
If you roll a
you roll a
d20,
d20.
and if you're higher than 10, it's a positive mark.
You're good.
Cool. That's one check mark for
Yeah, you like one of the guys, he starts to kind of like whip the intestines and like spit them back in.
like spaghetti noodle.
Yeah. I think it fits like that. How did dwarf stomachs look?
They're square. That's
And then under it,
It smells like beer.
if you get a
Why are there rocks in
Not right
them?
Stupid. Stupid. We go over to Hugh. I think you're next to Edward currently.
That's what should happen is when we're back to the night knockers, you should play one, I should play one, and you should play one. And we're all trying to put LaFay back together.
Like Humpty Dumpty.
You have paper
Yeah,
towels.
please.
Napkins.
Nope.
Napkins.
Nope.
Over there?
Nope.
Here.
Run, run, run. Oh, I got it in my nose.
For a second, I thought when he went like this, I thought he was going to help you.
Stop!
Jeez.
I'm gonna smack you with this.
You also got some on your phone.
What's that part? Please, Daddy. This foul, you know that? Absolutely.
You caught it?
Negative. You imagine if I just junked it?
Oh god.
Session over.
End the campaign because of that.
There's still something.
What's that? No one told you to leave it there.
Well, nobody told you to throw this in.
Nadie te manda. Alright, it's Hugh's turn. It's Hugh's turn, guys.
Hugh, what are you doing, sir?
Yeah, Hugh.
Can you assist us in the anatomy of the dwarf? Where did the rocks go?
Makes a medicine check. It's like -1.
Hugh!
Hey, Hugh.
But he doesn't have a. I was about to say he doesn't. He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh.
Pen pals
Okay,
is not the same.
We all know about cat. It's fine. Anyways, it's your turn.
Alright,
Shut down.
search me. What's in front of me? What do I want to kill or attempt to kill?
It's almost Vietnam level, Civil War.
Yeah, we're under fire by cannons from pirate ships right now, and
So
looking
you're
to get
telling me
off
the
the
tree
beach.
just seems fucking mean to me.
What? Yeah, basically.
You said
No,
Vietnam.
let's go.
I'm speaking his language. It's okay.
They speak dwarf.
They're on the boat in front of you. What do you do?
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
They're firing.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
So for the most part, most of the
I
group
can't
is.
really do much though, can I? Like, I'm on a different ship.
I mean, you can move up and try to board that ship. It's just.
You have 2 hammers that return to you, sir.
Alright, I guess I'll throw a hammer over there and hope to God hit something or someone. Does a dirty 20 hit anybody?
Who are you trying to hit?
You can
I
throw the
don't know.
hammers that come
Somebody.
back to him.
Just throwing it.
I mean, if you're just throwing at somebody random.
He's throwing it at the ship.
Nobody on the other ship that has a DC of less than 20.
Roll a percentile die.
Good
I
prediction.
actually didn't like it as much as I thought it would.
It also says something.
94.
Crunchy cookies with a little soften.
94.
94?
94.
Alright, so
94.
with a 94, you like swing and throw your hammer, and it hits one of the guys who's restraining the captain, who immediately breaks the grip on one guy, draws his sword, and there seems to be some sort of rumble that ensues on the top deck. A rumble.
Next.
Rumble.
My hammer comes
The
back to me.
percentile die will determine whether or not he just hits some random guy, or if he hits somebody who'd be critical in this moment. So, yeah.
He can do it again because he has 2 attacks.
Do it again! Hit the captain by accident!
A 19. You want me to roll another percentile die?
Yeah! Since you're not telling me who you're aiming at.
Blows up a cannon.
70.
He rolled a 70.
70?
Wow. That's still really good.
I can't even see over the deck. I'm just throwing this thing above my head.
Basically, yeah.
You
Just
suck,
fucking
though.
hucking this thing as hard as I can.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do it. Do it.
You know, eventually somebody's gonna make like emotes of you.
They can probably
Just
what the fuck?
you're gonna be sitting there like this.
I'm being
And like the
harassed.
emote's gonna say, stop touching me. People people are gonna spam that shit.
You rolled a
Fine.
9. 9.
So I should have rolled damage twice because I hit 2 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one was 19 points of damage of bludgeoning. Bludgeoning force. Second one is 28 points of damage to the second guy.
Yeah, like the hammer hits the guy, and I assume it's the same hammer coming back that's doing the second hit, right?
Yeah, it automatically returns to him.
So yeah, it's
So it's
on the
like
way
a
back.
boomerang.
The guy like gets up and it just hits him across the face, and like he hits the rail of the ship and goes right over. Eddard and Hugh, what you guys see on the top deck as your hammer returns to you is the pirate captain and seemingly some of his like followers have started to fight the opposition that's trying to mutineer against him. So from there, is that your turn?
Yes, my turn.
It goes over to Eddard. That's my head right now. This is all.
What's the angle that we're at right now?
I mean, here's let's say that this is the water, right? And then this is the ship. They're like being down. So if you got closer, maybe like halfway, you'd probably be just out of that range, where they wouldn't be able to tilt them down any further. Just do it. If it sounds insane, just do it because you guys are already committed to doing insane shit all the time.
Do it.
What do they look like they're doing right now?
From your perspective,
Zoe and Tom.
see, like you can probably only see Zoe from your angle right now. As Ben is like mostly obscured by the other ship. So you just see like Gone with the Wind style. She's like pleading with him.
No, she's literally like yelling at
The
him.
sun's getting low, big guy.
Oh my god.
What
Look at a monster! No. Especially you. You know, oh my god.
That hurts a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Elvis blocks Zoe in the face.
Cookie. Who's with you? Cookie the cat.
I'm betting there's a whole section of like nudes that she's drawn. You ever seen?
No.
No. Have you guys ever seen Turning Red?
Yeah.
You remember like when the mom catches her, she's like, oh, Mimi. I was kidding. You didn't have to prove it. Like,
Give me the dart.
sarcasm.
Give me the dart.
I don't have a dart.
Is
You
there?
didn't bring darts.
Are there powder
Next
barrels visible?
Not visible from this perspective.
Cannoneers.
There's definitely a couple of guys on the lower deck that they don't seem totally aware of what's happening.
What are they aiming for? Like us?
They're still looking at the beach. So right now, I would say that there's 6 cannons left after Roran had like deflected that shot back, as it took out 2 of the cannons.
Any enemies visible on top fighting against the captain right now?
I mean, you can see a lot of like back and forth going on, and at this point, like the captains are blended into like whatever's going on.
Be able to get it back.
You'd have to go up there.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly disadvantaged. I'd give you disadvantage on disadvantage.
Fuck.
I'm trying to explain to you just like how like no.
So I roll 4 dice.
They're all natural 20s.
Edward starts to fly. Edward just starts to fly just to Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, but it's an action to cast a spell, so yeah. Unless I action surge, but that'd be at least the action.
Would it?
Technically, yeah.
Would it?
I only have 1.
Would it, Mr. Short Rest?
In this situation, yes.
Oh my
Look, baby, like
I'll fire an Eldritch Blast, trying to hit directly into the barrel of the cannon. One of the cannons.
Sure.
Disadvantage, I'm assuming.
No, just a regular.
If you're shooting at the top deck, where everybody is, that would be different.
You're essentially shooting at the middle range of the ship.
Whichever one that's still firing at
Yeah.
us, basically. Natural 20 for 30.
It's working.
I told you, commit to the ridiculous shit that you guys are doing. And
That's the
it's gonna
first
pay
one.
off for some reason.
Why don't you just roll the damage for that one first?
Yeah,
Roll all 3 of your attacks.
Okay, so how about this? You're critting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to obviously like trigger the black powder, and because the let's say roll a percentile die for me.
Okay. You can like target 3 separate cannons along like certain parts of the ship.
I have an idea.
It's just gonna blow the ship apart.
22.
Okay. So you fire the Eldritch Blast. It goes right into the cannon barrel. You see one of the guys like look, confused, and then it explodes as little pieces of shrapnel destroy his face. The knockback from the Eldritch Blast causes the barrel to scoot up, and then it fires at the same time. Sending the cannonball through the top floor, you see a bunch of guys scatter and blown to pieces as the cannonball tears through the top of the ship.
Did it hit a mast?
No.
Okay.
You got 2 more.
Try and do the same thing. That one on
Yeah,
perfectly balanced.
right over the ship.
Yeah.
For some reason, your aim was really bad on that one.
The explosion just caused me to.
Yeah, see, imagination.
Yeah.
What is your creation?
Twice.
What a what? Damn. Yeah, you misfired really bad after that.
You just weren't expecting the first one. Blows up the ship.
Oh! Natural 20, then 2 ones. Perfectly balanced. I guess.
Pretty fair, I guess.
I guess that's what the fuck you. Yes, and then he was next to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to duck half the speed. I'll shout to you to like follow me to get closer to the ship. That way we're getting out of range of the rest of the cannon.
The Aragorn moment. Aragorn Gimli moment.
Toss me.
Alright. So yeah, Hugh, you caught that?
No, he didn't. You.
Yes.
Did you catch anything of what just happened?
No, I was on the phone with my dad. So that's fucking dead. You know,
Sure.
Airstar.
Edard blew up a cannon on the ship, which caused the Ricochet to fire a cannonball up through the hole, and then he told you to follow him to get closer to the ship.
So that way we get out of range of the other cannons.
Alright, I'll follow him, I guess.
Okay. So Edard, you move your max speed, or you can have him come with you for half speed to get you guys going.
How far is the ship?
From where you guys are sitting, it's a little over 50, 60 feet.
How far to get out of range?
You'd have to be at least a little over 30 feet to get out of range. Hello? No?
No.
You shouldn't have it on.
No. Is it smoke? It was. He said it was smoky out there.
When I came out, I noticed it, but I wasn't.
Nothing's on fire, right? Like everybody.
Not in here.
Like,
We're good. The game is straight up fire.
Oh, he's ignoring you.
You owe me a 5 speed.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, so you can do that to him, but he can't do it to you?
It's when he does it randomly. Non-consensual.
Sometimes all I gotta do is this, and he's like, yeah. Fuck you. Hey, Hope, if you ever want to mess with him, just touch his thigh.
Not.
I didn't say that. Anyways, we go over to. No, that's not working right now.
I don't know what it's like.
Was it another natural 20? It was a compliment on it before you pulled it. That's a countdown die.
It's a countdown.
I just rolled.
Okay.
I never I got two.
That one's not a countdown dice.
What's that?
Oh, so what would you say was the middle?
But you see it,
You
right?
have to at least move up 30 feet.
Yeah, it's a countdown dice.
What is
It's
that for?
It's life counters for Magic the Gathering.
I don't assume
You have 20 life in standard or modern.
One of the
So you
cannons
start
that
from
you
the top.
aim to try to fire
You
at
take
as you move
damage,
up.
you count down.
That
8.
then it goes.
That one's a random dice. That one's a true random dice.
Well,
So it would go like that, and then you would like turn it.
Yeah. In this situation, it just counts down. Because if you look at it,
Curse your
it goes
Stop.
all
The matrix
the way
No, she ain't.
don't you
Even
know
if the
that that's
dice aren't
bad
with
luck,
one
actually?
direction.
To try to put an omen on your DM is actually like it'll counter back to you double. Don't let that be true. Don't let that
To
be
be
real.
honest, I wasn't even rolling good today anyway.
So you're admitting you did do some.
Good luck.
It rolls 5 natural 20s.
Fen and Zoe, you hear some more of that commotion going on from the top deck, and you know, Fen, you notice that Octus is holding this this crew member, and he like kind of looks at them, and then past him, someone's shouting at him to make him drop that person. And you notice that a lot of the guys on cannons, like they stop, like adjusting the cannons and loading them as their attention is diverted from it. You can hear a voice shouting out saying, "We got one problem inside and one upon us here. Take back the ship, and we can take back the cave. Let's get in fucking order." And there seems to be an exchange going on as this captain comes up, and you notice he's got like not a really long beard, but he's got like black beard kind of going, kind of trimmed down. His hair is long, and his hat is like really like ridiculously big. It's black with like a silver lining kind of going through it and buttons on the side.
That's how you know he's really accomplished.
You can see that on one side of the hat, the sigil is patched in with that like slice going through it. And he's looking over at Octus, and he's like kind of doing one of these, and Octus is just kind of standing there like, and then he like, you notice that Octus kind of goes, and walks away, and this guy like goes over the side. "I hear you can fuck shit up.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Go kill that fucking thing, and I'll see you in a bit. You might have a reward at the end of it.
What is it?
Some sort of fucked up dog." Dude, he goes over, and on your end, or yeah, you can kind of see it. You and Hugh can see this. Suddenly, a bunch of guys from that first ship, they get onto the side and they swing over right on the other onto the deck of the other ship, and they clash with all the crew that's over there as well.
Oh, so they're trying to deal with the mutiny.
Yes. As this is going on, we go over to Ona, who's closest to you, and you see her like crawling into the forest, and she like stands up and
She's
gets behind a tree.
halfway onto the beach.
Oh yeah, you left.
I left her.
Yeah, so you can see Ona from like where you're at, and she like crawls up, gets behind a tree, and then she like runs into the forest.
Toward where everyone else went.
You assume so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, over where you're at, Lefay, there's just more people like trying to hold you together, and at this point, Sam and the volunteers and his men, they're kind of like situated to like guard you, and one of the volunteer guys is the one like patching you up while the others hold you down.
Oh, he's probably down.
Nice. And as you said that, by the way, he's like talking
I'm
to
a doctor.
I'm no doctor, but I can do my best. Never mind. He's a veterinarian.
I've won this to badgers.
What are you doing? Never mind. I need a fire. Start a fire. And they like start a fire. Like you can like your blurry vision. You're just all this is going on. You look over and you can see like Roran is up against a tree, but his forehead is on Dorian's, and they're like talking to each other. I know who I am. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. I hate that this is a reference we're using, but it's so funny. And it's such a serious moment. It's so funny. Fenrir.
Okay, I was gonna say like real quick, like when she sees that, she's just like that. She's like very like weak. She just goes. She just goes. Like she says it like that.
I think Riza like would be like nearby at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm juggling a lot of characters.
You're fine.
You're doing amazing.
This is insanity.
Fenrir looks at Zoe. Back me up.
Picks you up onto his shoulder.
Don't get the water.
No. We're like we're within range
You're
of
like
the cave now.
50 feet from the cave, like 60 feet from the door itself.
Awesome.
Well, what you guys see is that they've collapsed most of that entrance, so you can kind of see like as the smoke is clearing out, the top part has held pretty strong as most of the concrete and the rock has held there. But like you can see the inside of this cave has been destroyed, and the columns that once stood have collapsed. There's no seating there. There's no rooms to go to. You even wonder if there's even a way to get to that vault from where you're at. You don't necessarily see a creature just yet. What you guys do notice if you're gonna approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing her with you for the half speed movement?
But before you do that,
You're essentially willingly
Yeah.
going with them.
but can I shit?
It's not necessarily your turn. It's like
Okay.
a bonus or like a reaction. Or
It's a bonus.
Yeah, on your turn.
Okay.
So
But
you
yeah.
moving up your half speed. It's starting to get dark. Okay.
Yeah.
The moon is up. It's giving enough light where you can see through the fog, and you notice that there's little pieces of glass that fall every once in a while from the top face side of the cliff. And what you realize is that high above, like toward like maybe like the midsection of this cliff wall, there is kind of like this distorted image, and it doesn't look like a cliff all of a sudden. What you see is this very large window with shards and pieces of glass broken, and you can just make out a bunch of figures standing, looking out onto the deck.
How big would you say this window room area is? It's like a tower above, kind of like an observation deck.
So I mean, like if this is the entrance right here,
Yeah.
it's like going up. So like right around here is the window, and it seems like whatever's there was built into it. So you're leading to assume that that is part of the dungeon itself.
Fenrir kind of like stepping closer with her, kind of following behind. I'm gonna shift the.
No, really. It
No, I
actually
know.
does it better.
I know it does.
I'm going to ship, and it's going to give me the simpler.
But I was only doing that because I was just
Oh, I get it. You know what I can do?
It's always me.
And you said I see people in there?
So from this perspective, it's like 100 foot from the ground off. That's where the baseline of the window is. You can kind of make out some people standing there, but I'm talking like a large group of them is looking down. If you were to kind of like focus in with your natural perception, you do recognize them to be like the chain devils from before, and maybe a mixed variety of other creatures that you can't quite figure out.
There's a giant slab of stone next to me.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of stuff around here.
Gonna like
What do you look at
gonna with my claws. I'm gonna step forward, grab one of the larger pieces of the slab stone that I could find, and full rotate and launch it like a frisbee at the observation deck.
Okay.
They're just civilians watching. Oh my god!
They can never have a normal day.
Oh no! Is that what's going on?
Let him throw his rock.
Just decapitated a bunch of civilians. Maybe 27.
It flies, and you can see them kind of like shift and move, and then they just vanish as the rock covers their view and lodges right into that window section.
Why? You got insulted so
And just
easily?
more glass just explodes.
Timmy!
And what you see is it looks like maybe there was some sort of illusion cast
No, my boy!
so that people couldn't see the window.
Father,
And
help!
now the window shatters. You just see this kind of gaping hole
My boy!
above the slab that you just put.
There's a way in for later. Now, starts looking around the rubble.
Rubble, darkness. There's a couple of
Really?
maybe a couple of lanterns that are still lit and they're just billowing in the dark.
What are you calling out for?
I know there's a big ugly dog over here. I remember you from the last time I was around.
I mean,
I'm a different one. This one has a Beast King man.
Your nerve bed comes out. The time has come.
Oh God!
God, Zoe would be so happy to see him.
Oh no! Oh, my boyfriends are fighting.
I wonder who's gonna win.
Take me home.
They start ravaging each other. And you're just like, I want to be between that. No, wait, no.
Knowing Zoe, she'll somehow get leashes and collars on both of them. It's like, now you're.
Oh my God!
Tell me, mommy, Zoe.
I mean,
He said it, I didn't.
not so.
You don't seem to be getting a reaction out of whatever might be in here. So it's up to you how you proceed. Use an action to chuck the rock.
Damn fucking ego.
Yeah.
That one.
It's probably a good idea.
So he does that. So
It was never a monster, but it's just better safe than sorry.
Dog
Kill
shows up, cock
everything.
shotgun.
Well, another thing is we saw people getting grabbed in the
No, it was in the cave.
Oh, it's in the cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So now that you guys are there, you do notice that there's these kind of what do we call them? Racks, and some of them have loot pieces of gold, bags of gold, and maybe chests, and a bunch of like really nice clothing and stuff like that. Very dusted looking.
As weird as this seems, any survivors?
You get the sense that there's definitely people trapped under the rubble.
Fender, you should be careful because I did see something in here earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. There might be people below the rubble here.
Maybe don't whistle at it.
Well, I'm trying to get it away from them.
Or maybe don't whistle at it. Maybe try to see if it's a female wolf again like last time.
No! Actually, I think that one got taken away. No, that one did get taken away. What's her face took it away? Yeah, that one's gone.
There's at least one left.
Yeah. Maybe two.
And it was it was the alpha creature that was in there.
Fenrir kind of like looking around. Do I hear any
Screams of
any
pain
like
and
Make an
agony.
actual perception check.
26?
Oh my god.
Isn't your natural perception like 21 or something? It's 24. I mean, like if you move in closer, 20, you start to kind of hear some people off the left, and you remember that being like where that kitchen area was, and you do notice that aside from some of the pillars being knocked over, most of that is still intact, and you can hear somebody kind of like, "Oh, please."
Looking back at Zoe, I'm gonna point out that area while I'm keeping like focus in the general vicinity.
Okay. That's your turn.
That's gonna be my turn.
We'll go over to Zoe. Okay.
After Fenrir started pointing towards the general area, she's gonna go ahead and make her way towards it, but a little bit cautious.
So you're kind of making your way, like moving over the rubble, so your movement speed is going to be altered if you don't have anything that stops you. You do feel like you're like on top of where this person is, as the muffled like shouts or like the cries for help are coming through. And you can hear them saying, "Help! Please."
I know.
No, trust me.
I know.
It's heavy.
Oh.
Heavy is the crown that matters. Fenrir slow turns. Move.
Where she's hearing the voices to actually have the vines be able to lift up on rubble to help them.
Yeah, I mean, it does start to shift most of the smaller rocks and breaks them apart. And as they kind of like push off, you do see this guy, like his bottom half seems to be pinned under a larger spot. And it would be about the size of like what Fenrir had thrown earlier. Not that he's the one who did this.
I
I'm
know.
just saying it's about that size. Are we
I
sure?
know.
It's a chunk of the pillar itself, and he's like pinned under it. And you do notice that his like skin, even though it's bluish, it's turned pale. And part of his horn has been snapped off, and you realize it's a tiefling. And they're like kind of like half there, and they seem to be in and out of it. And they're like pushing, and they're just like.
Oh.
What? Can you imagine Brandon with a D20?
God.
You want to join this life?
Where's your brother?
Guys, why?
Zoe's gonna like rest her hand lightly on him to see if he's like his heart's still.
It's getting low.
Zoe's gonna look at Fenrir. His brother was taken away from him.
So it might have retreated back inside.
And you start to hear more like voices under the rubble, and some of it's like off to the right of the cave entrance, and then there's another one kind of coming from behind the throne, at least where the throne used to sit, leading you to believe that that's relatively close to the passage.
Yeah.
Into the tunnel.
So Eris will actually just run up to her and turn into their phone.
Okay.
That would be a wild shape. That's wild shape. Yeah, that is wild shape because it's under the cloak. I go over to the brain of the body.
Bride's phone.
Swallow.
Oh my god.
I
So,
like the way you use it.
okay, so it would be.
Not that one.
It would be. Oh, then I can't.
There's someone who goes on wild and out, and they're doing this big thing. They're like, come on, James. Swallow. It's just first level.
And now you gain how many?
You gain nothing. Oh, what were you saying? Sorry.
Why do you always so offended by everything we say?
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
dang.
you.
Oh!
Come on.
15.
Fuck you.
You.
So Eric joined you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You could actually probably buy your teleportation.
Alright, she's gonna go
But you
ahead
got really
and
credit.
tap her hand on the guy. Can you trust me?
Like looks at you with his eyes, but doesn't say or motion anything.
She's gonna go ahead and fiery teleport herself and him towards Fenrir.
Okay. It's just literally.
Yeah.
It's just a bullet of fire.
So you teleport over. You're kind of still in that same position, and you notice that the guy like kind of. And when you look down, you realize that his lower half has been ripped off.
Oh. Oh, now that's gonna be shaky. She looks at Fenrir.
Reincarnate!
I was gonna say, take it to the guy
And
that's
you guys do hear like
trying to work on it.
Help! Help me! I gotta focus on saving the lives we can find.
and there's like there's like one off to the right of where you're standing currently, maybe further in towards where the barracks were, and then there's the louder one who's still shouting currently. He's like further back behind where the throne is. So I believe that's your turn for now. We go over to LeFay, who's still making that thing.
Roll a d20. I do this on cats every day. You're
I
no
hope this
different.
works, because this is hurt.
You know what's funny? Hey, everybody play the Night Knockers right now.
Hold on, this is the volunteer. Oh no, is that a 1?
Oh no, it is!
That's
So
two
that's
fails.
2 fails.
So you got
one
one
save
and
and 2 fails.
one save, 2 fails, yeah.
Like one of them is like holding your.
Well,
One of them
Reincarnate!
one of them is holding the wound like this, you know, like trying to pinch the skin together,
Also, how do we do this?
and then like his hand like slips on the blood, and then
That's
like,
her arm!
village.
No, I gotta put it back in! Come on, don't you die on me! The pick, come on! Picks up her arm.
Reese is just there like.
And one save.
Reese is just there like.
Oh,
Can you
she's
just
dead.
stop? Can you stop doing this? Ah, she comes over, like takes over the hold,
One guy just
and
grabs
like
the
Oda's
leg.
off in the corner. You
Come
can
on,
hear
you
her.
It's the scene from fucking Community when he goes down to get the pizzas and he comes back. Fire. There's fire. One person swinging the fucking.
Yeah. We go over to Hugh, who's with Eddard right now.
Dorian right now to with Rowan.
They just start fusing.
You guys are swimming up towards the ship.
Last time
Eddie.
I moved, I went toward the ship to get out of the range of the cannon fire, but it looks like they're stopping, and pirates from the other ship are swinging over to deal with the mutineers on the ship in front of us. So.
What does that mean, Eddie? What are we doing?
And they never came back, right?
No, you saw us go up the hill.
Yeah, they're further. They're out of sight right now. And so is the rest of the crew who's in the forest behind you guys. But right now it's just you and you.
Go help Ben and Zoe.
We have to.
Move!
What do I get out of this?
Beer. Didn't we give you that black jar?
No, I never got the black jar.
Ben will give you the black jar. Go.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
Boy.
What is that, by the way?
It's fucking cool though.
Opens it up. It's Venom. Fenrir and Venom.
Or even better, I'll get you out of community service for my brother.
I'm gonna need to persuade you.
I mean,
No. It's between you guys. You guys are.
want me to roll persuasion for you, Hugh?
No, give me a second. I can roll persuasion. I know what I'm doing.
I'm trying to
It's gonna
persuade
be a
you.
it's gonna be a 1.
You're trying for what?
I'm trying to
What?
persuade you to just go help them.
We got about 16 minutes before I'm gonna cut it.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, try and persuade me. Let's see.
You guys don't have to do that. You guys are mutual allies. You can decide whether or not you're gonna go or not.
It's
This is not
cute.
between you and the players. This is between the players and the players. So stay up.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
16.
Was that on my charisma? Try to persuade him.
I rolled a 16 on persuasion. So, what does that go again?
Counter with persuasion?
His wisdom.
So it would be your wisdom, yeah.
No, it'd be charisma.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Okay.
Your persuasion.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
30, 20.
You're just standing there looking at you, man. Like. Just a moment. Just a moment, Edward's gonna crash out. Just starts fighting you.
The pirates. There's just two guys fighting.
They're just sitting there fighting each other.
Menacingly.
What's funny is you're after him, so.
Am I?
You're after him, so. Hugh, what you doing?
Hugh, those are your friends up there. Go help them.
Ugh. But why?
Fucking Christ.
Why did that?
Okay, Hugh, I'm going to tell you this right now. Stop being shut the fuck up and go help your friends.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Meanwhile, there's still 4 cannoneers who can still hit you guys from where you're.
They can hit him, but I'm out of range.
Yeah.
No, we're just sitting there watching this. Should we shoot at them?
Yes, we should.
Are you sure?
I want to obliterate them.
But
What's that? All the crew comes into kill.
I feel very violated and threatened by my friends. I don't want to help them anymore.
Okay, then go down on your own in a ditch.
Oh my god, y'all, what is happening right
oh
now?
my god.
Is this what you
Oh,
would
it's all my in water right now.
So you're crashing out without even crashing out.
He's just not even here.
That's Ohio Sigma of you.
That's Ohio Sigma.
Whatever. Someone on the internet right now is just like, yep. Anyways, alright, we're going on to Edward's turn. This is so funny.
It's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving on. He was just standing there.
Just think a little step.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go running.
Alright. You're swimming now.
Swimming?
Are you running up towards the
I didn't
Not
realize
on
we were
land.
in water.
No, are you heading towards the ship or are you heading towards the cave?
God.
Towards the cave.
Here's the bay. Right?
Okay.
There's one ship parked like this,
Okay.
and the other ship is like this. You swam from the shoreline to get to the ship.
Okay, so that
So
means
now you're gonna
I didn't
climb
use
up.
50 speed. Wouldn't it be half speed once
You're
we
like
hit water?
half.
If you're
No.
not proficient with swimming. If you don't have a swimming speed, yeah.
Then
Oh,
yeah. You would have made it like a quarter of the way already. So now you're just gonna try to complete the swim.
Gotta go back.
You're going back?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to the cave.
Alright, so you make it back to the shoreline and you at least have like the rest of your like maybe 10 feet of movement.
I'll do that
and
then.
You're double
Dash.
speed. Yeah. So you take off in that direction. And we go over to the top of the order. You can just make out as Ona is like kind of standing there. Got hit with a cannonball. And you look over and you can see Roard. And he like charges back out.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna parry every shot coming at him.
The one night
Oh, yeah,
knocker
that's
trying to
only
fit a
time.
rock inside
Oh.
of the LeFay. What am I even doing?
Alright. Hugh.
I think I knocked her shoulder back in place.
I got cannons coming your way, Hugh. 9.
I was like, no.
23.
Yeah. Just a 2.
That's 47 points of bludgeoning damage as one of the cannons hits you.
I would like to eat the cannonball.
What
Just gently open the mouth, consume the cannonball, and then spit it back.
It hits you right in the jaw, buddy. I don't know what superpower you suddenly have, Mr. Fantastic, but that's not
I
happening.
changed my jaw like a snake.
What drugs has he taken?
What is going on tonight? What is happening? I didn't have drugs. I didn't have any. Shoot me next. I got you.
We'll do it together.
Here's how we'll do it. I'll shoot you first, and then you guys shoot.
Suicide on Twitter. We gotta kill him. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, like this." Reported. Yeah. What is it? 42 points of bludgeoning, I said.
Yeah.
45. Thank you.
And then it's -3 because it's food resistant.
Yeah. That's ouch. Still.
And apparently he's a snake.
Wow.
From
You
there,
have 2 more cannons?
chaos is going in their favor.
Still just standing there.
LeFay, you are lucky because Ona's here.
Damn it! I want to be reincarnated.
May the matron's favor find you.
She's gonna wake up. Damn it, Ona!
Yeah, like you see her face like above you.
What happened? There's been so. Fuck.
The veterinarian guy.
Best daughter now.
Who taught you that language? The veterinarian guy trying to stitch LeFay up.
The one night knocker still trying to fit a rock inside of her.
I said stop.
I saw it come out of her.
You put
it on the other side. Oh! There you go. Now that shoulder's back in place.
You get 13 points of healing.
Oh wow.
You're alive.
And
One
like,
eye open.
you can hear like as your consciousness is starting to slowly return, you can hear one of the guys, "You mean you could have done that the whole time? Yeah, she's a healer. That's what she's here for." And then, like, you can suddenly hear all the voices very clearly now.
One guy was just like right next to you, just like for some reason. I don't understand what's going on.
You do hear Dorian say, like,
Gather yourselves. We have to go help the others.
and like he seems to kind of like be prepping himself to go back towards Edward.
I like how it's like loud over here still, and then on our side we're like,
Y'all are
quiet.
Because that's what I hear is just like, you know, that eerie, like,
you can hear like the
too quiet
booms
kind of
in the
moment.
distance.
The what?
The boom.
Also, something I just have to point out. Hugh normally rolls really shitty. The one time that we needed him to fail.
Yeah. So Riza stays with Yulefe, along with Ono, and they assigned two of the assistant guys, Ash and Roy, to stay behind with you guys. And Dorian moves kind of like toward the south of the forest, kind of staying under cover as they kind of move towards the cave entrance. Fenrir, what are you doing?
The next voices I hear is coming from my right.
Yeah.
And then the louder one's coming from.
I would say to kind of get towards where like the barracks are.
Yeah.
I would say it's like within 60 feet to get to that area.
And the where the louder guy is that the louder?
The
guy?
louder guy, is, I would say it's kind of within 50 feet from where you're standing currently.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Zoe. I can hear them over there in the barracks.
Zoe, why are you on your phone? We're on a mission.
Huh?
TikTok? That's what he said.
For context, I'm looking at a spell. God.
Oh. What?
I'm waiting, y'all.
Yeah, you.
Looks at Zoe. I can hear them in the barracks over there. There may be some more survivors. I'm gonna find out where the guy's screaming from behind the throne. You too. Okay.
Screaming out.
Looks around the corner.
He said he's trying to figure out where the guy's screaming from behind the throne.
I'm gonna go to where the throne. I'm gonna go to where the throne is and look around to hear where they.
Are you like calling out to them and stuff?
Yeah. Where are you? I can hear you. Where are you? I'm in the hall. I'm in the hallway. There's rubble. I can't really breathe. Okay, I'm gonna.
There's a curse inside that bottle now. There's a curse in that bottle.
Not bad.
Now it's an angry curse.
Make it, yeah. Make it more angry. Now you're just speaking nonsense. Everybody dare cheat.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards that hallway, see if I can't find it.
So you do kind of see like the outline. It is kind of blocked off, so you kind of like duck in, and you see that most of that tunnel is like kind of collapsed, and you can just kind of see at the end of like the other end there, and you have a feeling that he's like behind that rubble.
Does it look like I could safely pull some of the rocks where I'm at?
Relatively, you're estimating that he's further down, maybe near the end of this the tunnel. So you're like shifting the rocks around you as you're kind of like making your way through. The voice gets a little louder, and you hear them say, "Are you gonna help me? Please!"
I'm trying to.
God, I can't feel my arm.
Yeah, was there a creature in there with you?
Yeah, it dragged some of the guys with them.
Where'd it go?
I think there's more in this tunnel, but we didn't explore any further. We found some sort of latch and a ladder, but it was broken. That thing, it crawls up along.
Looks up.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you're kind of in a crawl space, like shifting through, the rubble. You should have enough movement to kind of get to like close to where he's at. So you can hear like the voice under the rubble, and you're like maybe shifting some of the stuff aside, and eventually you see like his face in between the rubble, and it's this guy with like kind of blonde, like a blonde beard, and he's got part of his head shaved, kind of like he's got like this mohawk thing going on, and he's like, oh, thank the gods, it doesn't smell too great down here, and I could use a fucking drink.
Get snapped.
Get me out of here, will you? Oh man, as you reach in, this is 19 hit you. Yeah. His face distorts, and a hand with a claw comes out and tries to grab you. And it turns out that the humanoid has converged into a werewolf.
I'm gonna grab it.
We'll move the stuff for
Next session. I'm moving to me.
and because you can't be surprised or anything crazy.
Well, I mean, at that point, yeah, it just kind of put its arm out there for me.
Yeah.
Yay!
So we want to play this kind of game.
Yeah, of course. And there's plenty more going on because the way it's shaped up with all the damage and all the crazy shit going on, you guys might not even need to finish the game again. Like, I don't know how this is going to play out. This is crazy. Alright, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's episode. We'll be back next Saturday. I hope it's good weather in Canada right now, and then you have a great night. We're signing off for now. And
Also, sorry for yelling at you like that.
You yell at me like that again, I'm starting to get from the inside.
Hey, whoa! Chill
I'm
out.
joking.
Save that for